good morning. Christy Mattoon here with Mind Rewire and Christy Renee Healing Ministries. Just walking out my back door for probably the 12th time this morning, but I thought I'd go live because why not? Why not do that? So I came out here to do some of my breathing exercises on the deck with my doggie and the cackling chickens downstairs and all the birds and beautiful plants and everything around. And then I'm going to show you how I grow everything, because it all works the same way. It is all energy, and it is all of the energy of the universe. None of it's different. It's all the same information, and it just comes in different forms. It's very interesting. So before we go downstairs and I show you all my gardens and all my animals, I would like you to take a nice deep breath. A big inhale, a nice deep long exhale. In doing that, we're calming the system down. You're calming your body down, your nervous system down. Take another inhale and another long exhale. These are literally the directions of how to get heart coherent. And another big inhale. And a nice, long, deep exhale. And I want you, for those of you who are getting annoyed by the sound of my chickens, to start to realize that in a state of heart coherence, when your system is calmed down, you can tolerate everything. You can tolerate everything. And you have to become aware that the noises around you are just energy, just like you are. It's quite amazing. And as you inhale and exhale, you'll notice that it doesn't bother you as much as you thought it did. If it irritates you more, breathe more. Breathe deeper. Exhale more. Find a focus into something besides the sound. And as you inhale and exhale, I want you at some point to pull your awareness inside your heart. You want to pull your awareness inside your heart. And from the space inside your heart, allow your breathing to become normalized. Keep your awareness fixed inside your heart. Put all of your focus there, all of your awareness there. Close your eyes if you need to. Or what I'm doing this morning is a walking meditation, walking through my plants, my gardens. And as I stand next to them in a state of heart coherence, they also pick up that radiation. They get the information of love, of peace, of joy. As I am coherent, they become coherent. And things begin to grow. It's very interesting how all of this works together in harmony. The more coherent you stay, the more coherent you remain, the better off you will tend to do in the course of your life. And we see this over and over. People recognize times in their life. Hello, Henny Penny. They recognize times in their life. Look at these guys trying to get inside. You guys are too funny. I've got babies. We have babies. Let's see if the babies will let us take a peek at them. They're all the way down underneath here. There's my babies. There's 5 of them in there. And again, I just stay coherent, right? Keeping myself in a state that allows everything else around me to be better. The more I do But that's not really what it is. You're becoming the being that you truly are by creating a coherent mind, body, bring your gut into it because that's part of the neurotransmitters also. It's not separate pieces like in a pot. This plant is not separate. Sunflowers, right? We're all part of the same energy. Before, right? It's just amazing. As I stay coherent, everything grows better. We have stuff coming into our gardens this year that I've never seen here before. And it's all plant medicine kind of stuff. It's stuff that I can eat, stuff that I can utilize. This is something we're growing. We have the screen on it so the chickens don't eat it. This will be a huge, gigantic wagon. It's an old broken wagon. We keep reusing everything. Huge bucket full of wildflowers is what that's going to be. But as I stay coherent walking through my garden, you're literally emitting your own resonance into the system, the outer system, right? The system that's growing that you've planted, or maybe you haven't. Maybe it's all wild. Hi, sweetheart. What you doing? And it continues to grow. It continues to do its thing. We let this yard do its thing. We let Mother Nature take over. So these are all sunflowers from last year that maybe the chicken spread or maybe the birds spread. I don't know. This is all raspberries. It has gone insane from one little tiny plant when we moved in here. And now it's this crazy cool patch, which is what raspberries do. But the more we take care of it, the more we love on it, the more we tend to it, the more these guys have raspberries to eat, which they do. They've created walkways and tunnels underneath there. So they have a little playhouse kind of underneath it. But I literally will get coherent coming out my front door. And then I walk around and I look at everything and I talk to everything and I see what needs some help. Like this is all cilantro. So I love my herbs. I use them for a lot of things. And I try and do the best I can by them. And I'll stay here and be coherent over this for a few seconds. I literally stand here and that's it, in a coherent state, doing nothing else. Right? You don't have to wish it to grow. You can imagine it in your mind like it's full grown. Any of these plants, any of the animals, like they're laying and they're doing their thing strong. You can totally do that, but you don't have to. One of the things we've recognized and has become more, there's more information out on it, is that the space in between, if you can wedge yourself and put your awareness into the space in between and leave it, things will keep getting better and better and better. So as you inhale and exhale and recognize yourself in this state of coherence, becoming more of that, becoming more of that, becoming more of that which you already are, eventually, as you keep doing this and keep walking in it, right? So eyes open, I'm walking around, participating in a coherent state, keeping my awareness inside my heart. This is our rhubarb. It's gone crazy again this year. Super amazing. As I do that, what happened for me and what will happen for you is that eventually you will become aware that that is not something you do, it's something you are. And then you don't have to do it. You just are it all the time. What are you doing up there? Come downstairs. So this is all romaine that we grew. Started it a while ago indoors actually, and then moved it outside. And that's all spinach that's coming up from seed back there. Spinach and radishes, I think. I love radishes. And you'll notice corn stalks everywhere. So I walk around pulling out corn stalks from everything because my husband loves to feed the birds. So we have bird feeders all over the place. And there is corn coming up everywhere because of those bird feeders. But I just love on it. I just let it do its thing. Even the weeds in between, right? That's a bunch of corn. And I don't want to necessarily eat it because I don't know if it's GMO'd or if it's generic or organic or what it is. But it's here. So I just bless it. I pick the stuff I need to pick and we eat the rest. This is a huge bed full of miscellaneous greens and kales. Freaking amazing. This is like my noshing area. I come out here and just pick a handful and eat it. And sometimes the chickens will come over and eat with me. Super amazing. My octagon of zucchini. It's the shape of the bed, but this one's full of zucchini. Coming up great. And this is all different squashes and pumpkins. Again, remaining heart coherent. The whole point of this exercise is not necessarily to show off my garden, although I love doing that. The point of it is to tell you to stay coherent. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, no matter what noises are going on overhead. We get a lot of, I don't know if you can see the plane, we get a lot of neighbors flying airplanes overhead because they dust the crops. So I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes they're just up there playing around. I don't know what that guy's doing this morning, but they can get noisy. I think we've got peppers in here too. There's a couple of peppers. But I'm just staying coherent. I was talking about that space in between. What that space in between does is it puts you immediately into a coherent state. It changes your vibration. Coherence changes your vibration, right? It's an immediate shift. The space in between is insane. But it takes practice to get there. Just like walking around in a coherent state takes practice to get there. All right, so find some place you can walk around and notice things, right? Notice whatever you're noticing. I look at the bees, I watch the wasps. We have these crazy things coming up. These are some kind of desert flower. And when they finish flowering, I got to dig these up today. When they finish flowering, they do a dandelion, and then you'll have seeds. They're everywhere this year. You'll have seeds of them everywhere. And I don't necessarily want those everywhere. So unfortunately, I have to go through and dig them out. This is going to be a bed where there's going to be a lot of my tobacco. I have 2 trays full of tobacco that I seeded, and now I'm putting out lavender. We have lavender everywhere in this yard that was here before. So it's very peaceful. It causes a very calming effect in your yard. And then inside the garden itself, same thing. I just walk through, visualize it like it's grown if you want to, or find that place in between, right? Even looking through the periphery of your eyes can help you get into that state where you're just in the in-between place. All these little tiny guys in here are beets. And I would say, I haven't played with the periphery in a while, but if you're trying to get into a place where you're in that in-between place, try and see through the periphery of your eyes. Like walk around not looking straight forward, but walk around noticing at the periphery. And notice, like you have to feel what it does inside your body. Feel what it does inside your body. And then stop every once in a while and make sure you're inside your heart space. Take a deep breath. Come back inside your heart space. And then look through the periphery of your eyes. Look through the periphery of your eyes. That's what we're next to. The mountains back there. We still got snow caps. Amazing, amazing. This is all potatoes back here. So this is today's How to Grow Anything. This will grow your gratitude, right? Because you're watching nature in action. It will grow your love. It will grow your joy. It will grow your peace. It grows your plants because it's the information from the field that you're feeding back into the system. So what happens is your body literally pulls information from the field around you. That's how it was built. And the more you become aware of that, the more you'll start to feel it. Energy sensitive people that are trying to fix their energy sensitivity, I would say to you, instead of trying to fix it, fall into it. Instead of trying to fix your energy sensitivity, fall into it, because it will change. It will grow with you. Your ability to be sensitive is actually an ability to start to decode, to start to understand, to start to do something different within the system itself, meaning the system of the space around us, right? The earth, your land, your animals, your people around you. Your ability to manifest is based on that energy. It's super interesting. In this place, I invite you to take a nice deep breath, a big inhale and a nice long deep exhale. And I bid you love, joy, and peace, and I thank you for being here. And we'll see you again soon.